We're going to go ahead and get started on this hearing. For the record, my name is Gabriela Coletta Zapata, District 1 City Councilor, and I'm the chair of the Boston City Council Committee on Government Operations. Today is July 26th, 2024. This hearing is being recorded. It is also being live streamed at boston.gov/city-council-tv and broadcast on Xfinity Channel 8, RCN Channel 82, and FiOS Channel 964. Written comments may be sent to the committee email at ccc.go@boston.gov and will be made a part of the record and available to all councilors. Public testimony will be taken at the end of this hearing. Individuals will be called on in the order in which they signed up and will have 2 minutes to testify. If you're interested in testifying in person, please add your name to the sign-up sheet near the entrance. If you're looking to testify virtually, please email megan.cavanaugh@boston.gov for the link, and your name will be added to the list. Today's hearing is on docket 1125, petition for a special law regarding an act providing certain death benefits for Pamela Thompson, the widow of a former firefighter of the City of Boston. The matter was sponsored by Councilor Enrique Pepen and referred to the committee on July 10th, 2024. Today I'm joined by my colleagues in order of arrival, lead sponsor Councilor Pepen and Councilor Flynn. I'll go ahead and give them the opportunity for opening remarks, and then we'll hear from Ms. Thompson, who has joined us today in the chamber. Councilor Pepen, you have the floor.
Thank you. I'd first like to start by thanking Chair Coletta for hosting us today. I really appreciate that, and to Ms. Thompson for coming in to testify and to share your story with us. I've had the opportunity to chat with you a few times already and hear everything that your husband served for the City of Boston, everything that your family is doing for the City of Boston. So just wanted to extend my gratitude towards you. So on March 10th, 2020, former Boston Fire Department firefighter Anthony Thompson tragically died of esophageal cancer, which was ultimately caused by his exposure to hazardous materials while performing essential duties. According to his widow, Ms. Pamela Thompson, he served Boston for 35 years. One of his children, Jared Thompson, may hope to continue his dedication to duty. And according to Massachusetts law, Ms. Thompson should have received a line of duty death benefit in the form of an annual pension that equals the salary of Mr. Anthony Thompson, as well as a lump sum payment for all retirement deductions Mr. Thompson paid into his annuity savings fund. Yet she was given a different benefit that is for all Boston retirees, not specifically for the pain endured by her and her family. A previous hearing order for this home rule petition was submitted in 2023, but the hearing was canceled, leaving Ms. Thompson abandoned and in financial struggle. We are resubmitting this home rule petition for Ms. Pamela Thompson to rightfully receive the Section 100, Chapter 32 benefits, as well as provide her son, Jared, the ability to follow his father's footsteps in becoming a firefighter through Section 26 of Chapter 31. Anthony Thompson was a Boston hero. His wife, Pamela, sons Kyle, Anthony, and Jared, and his daughter, Mackenzie, deserve to be protected per Anthony's wish. Again, Ms. Thompson, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to hearing a little bit more of your story. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Pepen. Councilor Flynn.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to Councilor Pepen for bringing this forward. Thank you, Madam Chair, for chairing this important discussion. I also want to echo what Councilor Pepen highlighted about Ms. Thompson, and we want to thank you and your family for your service and sacrifice for the city. But it's more than that. It's making sure that your family is also respected for the significant sacrifices your family has made for this city for our safety. So I want to say thank you to you, Ms. Thompson, and had the opportunity to talk with you briefly, but I know I had the opportunity years ago to meet your husband. So I just wanted to say it's good to be with you again. Thank you, Ms. Thompson.
Thank you so much, Councilor Flynn. I will now pass the floor over to Ms. Thompson, and please feel free to take as much time as you need. Thank you.
Okay. I just, the reason for all of this push is mainly my son. Tony, my husband, worked hard for the city of Boston, and he was born and raised here and dedicated to what he had to do. And there was not a time that someone didn't reach out or say a good word about Tony. So, I assumed when Jared, took the exam and scored a 97 that he'd be okay. And then I realized that there was discrepancies in the paperwork, because some of the paperwork said accidental death and some of it said line of duty. So there was the confusion. So that's the main reason why, I'm pushing to get more knowledge about this whole process and to push for my son and to push for my family. My baby is a first-year medical student in D.C., and my oldest child, Kyle, has autism. So Kyle is a child that is going to need some support after I'm gone. He's not going to be able to live on his own. He's going to have to go to a residential facility unless, one of his siblings is able to take care of him. So it's just been, a lot. I don't want to go too much into background, but my mother was a teacher here at the city of Boston, and she passed 7 weeks before my husband. And it's been a loss, and, I'm just trying to, every day take it one step at a time and, continue to support my kids as much as I can. Do you have any questions for me?
Thank you so much again for your time and being out here. And just on behalf of the Boston City Council, our heart goes out to you, and we're just so sorry for your loss. And thank you for your family's ultimate sacrifice in service of our city. I think it would be helpful for folks listening in just to understand, what is going on here. Mm-hmm. But we won't prolong this, and it is my hope as chair to move this expeditiously. That this was put forth about 16 days ago by the sponsor. And so the next city council hearing I believe we have is on Wednesday, August 10th. I apologize if I got that wrong. But what we're doing here is to try to shift your benefits over from one statute to the next. Mm-hmm. And it is accidental death versus line of duty. And so what we're doing right now is essentially requesting permission from the legislature to amend the benefits that you receive. The first is to discontinue the current benefits that you receive, in turn to receive the benefits described in Chapter 32, Section 100. So we're going from accidental death benefits to pensions to surviving spouses of firefighters, police officers, or correction officers killed in the performance of duties. And it is significant because right now we only get 72%. And at this point, if this were to pass, and it needs to pass the council, it goes to the mayor, and then it goes to the state legislature, you would receive much more, and your son and your children will be adequately taken care of by the city of Boston. And so that's something that we intend to do. And just for note for folks listening in too, it's always important to get the opinion of the Boston Retirement Board. And I have a letter here dated back from 2023 when I believe that you had first petitioned the council. And it does confirm that it was the finding of an independent medical examiner, the Boston Retirement Board, and Public Employee Retirement Administration Commission that your husband's passing was the natural and proximate result of a personal injury sustained or hazard undergone while in the performance of his duties as a Boston firefighter. And so that clearly states that you should be eligible for the benefits that you are petitioning this council for. That's all that I have. I wanted to make sure that that was clear and put on the record. Mm-hmm. My understanding is that you've also sat down with our legal counsel and the sponsor to go through everything and make sure that you are set up for success moving forward into the state legislature. Yes. But I don't know if my colleagues have any questions or if you have any questions for us moving forward on this particular topic.
No.
Councilor Pepin?
No, I just, again, just want to thank you. And the fact that your son now wants to serve as a firefighter as well, I think that speaks very highly of your family. And that you want to continue to serve, and despite everything that your family has already gone through, you want to continue to give back to the city of Boston. And we will, as the chair mentioned, we will work with your state representative to make sure that this moves smoothly through the State House and make sure that there isn't any hiccups anywhere.
I appreciate it.
Councilor Flynn?
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you again to Councilor Pepin for bringing this forward to Ms. Thompson and your family. Like Councilor Pepin mentioned, I'm going to do everything I possibly can, working with Councilor Pepin, to talk to as many of our colleagues up at the State House as we possibly can, talking about your story and your husband's story and your husband's sacrifice and commitment to the residents of Boston. You're not asking for anything. I think you're asking for you and your family to be treated with respect and dignity. And I think this is what this is all about, is making sure that this city and this Commonwealth treat you and your family with respect, especially since your family is giving so much service and sacrifice to the residents of Boston. So we are very sorry for your loss.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Councilor Flynn, and I just want to be sure, because I didn't get a chance to actually say it, but the Section 100 benefits is the annual amount of pension equal to the amount of the current maximum salary set by the position that Firefighter Thompson held at the time. And then it's also worth mentioning that there is precedent that this language is modeled after previously and approved home rule petitions. And so I think that that's a no-brainer for me. And again, just gratitude for you coming here today and providing your story. We've also been joined, just for the record, by Councilor Murphy. Councilor Murphy, we were just about to wrap, but if there's anything you'd like to say, I'd like to give you the opportunity.
Just let's fix the traffic on Starrow Drive. I've been stuck in it for 42 minutes. I'm glad I made it at the end. I don't want to extend it, but here to support and however we can. And thank you for coming. I know it's vulnerable to come in and speak your story, but I was listening and want to make sure I'm on the record for supporting you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you so much, and I'm guessing we don't have any public testimony. Okay, with that, we can go ahead and close this hearing. So on docket 1125, this hearing is officially adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.